brass. Photo-etched brass. Why? Welcome to day 3.
Yeah.
Or 5 or 9.
No, it's day 3, but
day 3.
It might take longer.
Feel free to check the corner for previous episodes in this lovely series as we continue to build the Intrepid for our Blood Red Skies game.
Yeah.
Coming up in a month
The end of
and a half.
May. We're not going to finish in time.
We're going to do it. No matter what, we're going to do it.
We're gonna push through.
Spoiler alert to all you viewers at home. It was not finished by the end of May.
Also, producer Heather is here, not Halden.
Halden's been fired from a cannon.
He was busy today.
So right now you can see Halden. He's continuing in Photo-Etch Brass Hell. He's just plugging along at all those little pieces. I'm at the point now where I'm also just building lots of little stuff. It's all the interior parts, I think. I'm assembling a lot of stairwells.
Yes.
About halfway through assembling these stairwells, I kind of realized they would never get seen. I know I mentioned that in one of the other earlier videos. And I just decided to stop building them because they were frustrating and terrible.
It doesn't come through in here, but this is the day where you throw something.
Oh yeah, I threw a thing. I for sure threw a thing.
And because of technical difficulties, there was a file transfer error that ended up deleting like half of the close-up footage of this. So the second half of this, which is actually, because it's sped up not that long, doesn't have close-up footage.
It's okay. You folks didn't need to see it anyway.
Hence why it doesn't just get seen. But there's also a moment where I couldn't keep it in, where you explain why you chuck everything.
I took a whole piece and I was so frustrated. I literally threw it as far as I could. I was not happy. It was getting to me. Man, you can see I'm working with both plastic and brass. I think I'm actually producing doing the railings on what became the upper, like, anti-aircraft gun deck.
If I remember correctly, the reason why you got so frustrated is that you were building a railing and it just broke like twice. Okay,
so the Photo-Etch brass came with Stairwell, and if you imagine a stairwell that has like kind of like you'd see on the side of a big building, like a fire escape, kind of a picture of one of those, but coming off of the side of a ship. And the way the Photo-Etch brass is it's all flattened as one piece, and you have to fold the side handrails up and then glue them into place, and then fold the stairs, the physical stairs themselves, down. So you're folding there's like a twist and fold, and the rails attach by two very, very small brass pieces, for lack of a better word. And they snap so easily as you're folding, like you're origamiing this brass together. And I had just snapped like 3 of them in a row, and I just lost it.
Which is kind of reasonable.
I'm sure everybody's been there. I'm sure you've all been at that place in your hobby journey where you're just done and you can't stop. You can't get up and take a break and walk away because you got to push through because you've got a deadline and you need to finish it. And there's just like a perfect storm of just losing your temper.
I definitely think this is the part of the project where you and Halden were definitely feeling the length because you thought you would be done already.
Oh yeah, no, this is where we start to spiral.
Yeah. Well, like, you'll see in my editing with both the intro and the outro, I start to get a little chaotic because you two start to get a little chaotic. And it's really funny. But it really kind of shows where your mindsets were because, like, I also thought we'd be done. And I had to record.
Oh yeah, I was like, this is going to take us 6 hours tops because it's two people. You know, that's like 12 hours to build a model.
We literally sectioned my schedule for other programming and editing stuff with this taking 2 to 3 days.
Yep.
And we
2 to 3
knew
days.
today that it was not going to get finished.
Nope.
While I was editing, there was a conversation that Halden ends up joining in with Val and I, and we're talking about wanting to do like a vampire TTRPG and why Vampire the Masquerade was not a good idea.
Anyway, so you can see Halden's here. He's working on the conning tower. He's putting on little railings. It looks like attaching railings to... I don't know, I didn't build his half, so I have a hard time seeing what he's doing and understanding. Oh.
That's the little top bit.
Yeah, he's building the bridge, I guess it would be, where the captain and bridge crew would go. Because you can see he's already installed the, like... I guess, for lack of a better word, I would call it the control tower for managing planes flying and landing and stuff. But yeah, he's deep in it too. As we go, you can watch like our organization of the sprues really kind of like shatter apart.
I still think you did a really good job with that though, because each video gets less and less and kind of more condensed.
Yeah.
I think you did the best you could with your expectations for the project versus how the project ended up going.
Yeah.
Like, we're in the end of August now.
I think so.
Yeah. It's It's not September yet. And it's...
You can see, I just put my hands on my face for like a good, like, you know, it was like a fraction of a second in video time, but it was almost a full minute of real life time.
1,000 times speed.
Yeah.
Because this session went a little long. So, like, think of how long that would be if this is 1,000 times speed.
Yeah.
Or I guess 10 times. It's 1,000%. But, like, this is, I think, the first session that I filmed right after, and we did the kind of training videos for the Wargame garage sale, which you can also see on our page. They're hilarious. But, like... Yeah. You're both so tired.
We're going through it. I was so sick of the smell of super glue at this point.
Oh yeah. I couldn't imagine because I was sitting off to the side.
Yeah. Well, and Halden and I both have 2 different glues in front of us because the Photo-Etch brass can't use plastic glue. It's brass, so it has to use super glue. So you're getting like a nice heady mix of both the plastic and super glue smells. It's pretty fabulous. You can see Halden getting frustrated too. He's just holding his head like, what is happening?
Well, I think this is like at the point where both of you were just Photo-Etch brass.
I think day 3 was definitely, I think, the low point. Days 4, 5, and 6, we lost it.
Halden is sick. Next one.
Yeah.
Which people will see when we can talk about it then. And then I think he's still sick for number 5.
Yeah.
But then I think he's fine in number 6, and both of you are in good spirits.
Well, because we were done. When we get to that video, you'll see, like, there's a point where I'm just like, as I finish a sprue, I just throw it at the trash can. Yep, so clipping sprues, folding brass. That's literally what you're watching right now. We're providing color commentary because there's nothing much to see beyond that. Welcome to the director's cut.
So Jorge, which has been on our channel a couple times and is an employee, watched the first episode and was like, you need to make an hour-long version of this so I can fall asleep. I love it. It was really funny.
He can just play it on a loop.
He could play it on a loop, or he can watch all of them when they're all up.
Yeah, exactly.
They're in a playlist. But the first one did good, so...
Great.
Yeah.
I had customers message me about it.
That's good.
Yeah, Halden's just... You can watch his wheels spinning as he's trying to figure out how he's going to do these next couple of steps.
I literally hate... So what happened was on... The reason why we no longer have at this... Oh, there you go. You chucked it. But the reason why we don't have close-ups from here on out is because on day 4, I needed to clear out the memory cards. Because, again, we thought it was going to be so much shorter that I ended up running into storage problems.
Yeah, for sure.
And so as I was transferring all of the stuff onto my computer / like the ether, because the store has its storage stuff.
The cloud.
I literally watched like the second half of the footage just start deleting one by one, and I was like, what is happening? I got so mad.
Showing parts to Halden, showing him what I'm doing, trying to keep him involved in the process. You can see we've got piles of Photo-Etch brass plates just on the hull because we're not gluing anything to the hull. I'm in the stage right now where I was just making modules that were going to get glued into the base later on. I probably spent a good 2 hours just gluing hangar doors onto strips of plastic. Which is like, it's fine. It's nice that it has that kind of detail. It's nice that, again, like we said in the previous video, if you're in it for the experience and that's what you want to do, that's fantastic. We're building this as terrain. I would have been fine if that was just a slab of straight plastic.
So I actually have a question, because
yeah,
in
what's
our
up?
past episode we talked about how that there's like competitive versions of this, right? Where
What do you mean when you say competitive?
Like where people are building it to be as like detailed and pristine as possible.
Oh, sure. So there's a group of guys out there and gals and non-binary pals who they build model ships and then they waterize, like they make them watertight so they can sail them around, and they have them so that they can shoot their guns at them, and they shoot their guns at each other.
So like
They're like RC boats, like in a lake or in a pond. It's great.
Really cool.
Yeah, it's
Is
super
that
intense.
something the store would be like interested in maybe hosting?
Absolutely not. We don't have a lake.
Well, I mean, like we could get like a kiddie.
A kiddie pool? No, I'm not putting them in a kiddie pool.
Okay, I mean that's fine. I was just curious about like the artistry of it, if we'd ever do like a building contest.
No, it's really exciting. I've watched clips of it online. I've never seen anybody do it in person. But yeah, especially with these really big kits, that's kind of what, aside from a display piece that's like a really gorgeous thing that somebody puts on like their mantle or a shelf in their office or whatever, that's what the really big kits are for. I mean, theoretically, you could do like the model airplane guys and build the hull out of pink insulation foam, but then you're doing the thing that we should have done, which is building it for looks and not for as a project. This is an intense project. This is for someone who wants to sit down and do the whole thing. They just want to do it and have like a really cool thing when they're done. Look at Halden. He's just like flipping through the...
Yeah.
So at some point, this is when he realized that I hadn't done a bunch of steps.
Yeah, because there's I don't know if it's this one or the next one because I edit them together, but there's a point where Halden is running around and flipping through both yours and his part of the rule, or not the rule book, but the instruction
booklet.
Yeah, and both of you like talk for a little bit, and it's just flipping forever.
Yeah, no. So we were trying to figure out. So he was missing a bunch of pieces.
Yeah.
And that particular instance was, I hadn't gotten to that section in the rule book, in the instruction book yet. So we were trying to figure out what was going on, and we eventually realized, he needed stuff that because we split the rule book damn it, Heather.
Sorry.
we split the instruction booklet in half. I literally just opened it up to the middle.
Yeah.
And didn't pay attention to steps, and I just cut it.
If we ever do something like this again, how would you go about fixing that problem from this time? Like, what are things that we've learned in the future?
I mean, there's a couple ways around that. We could keep the rule book we could keep the instruction booklet intact and kind of like alternate it and build it together so we're both like working on the same things at the same time. But I don't know that there's really a good way to do that kind of streamlining process. These aren't really designed for more than one person to work on.
Yeah, but I mean, we made it work. I know.
No, we made it work. It was fun.
Yeah.
And it would have taken, me 48 hours to do it all by myself. 48 hours of non-stop work.
I think this is where you're about to wrap up.
Halden's talking to me about what's going on. he's explaining the brass railings. This is, I think, the part where he decided to leave something off because he couldn't get it to glue in place correctly.
Yeah, because he was talking about how he did the crow's nest thing too early.
Correct.
Yeah.
And so this is him discussing with me. He's like, well, I'm going to leave it off, and maybe we'll glue it on later, or maybe we'll just leave it off and no one will notice. And ultimately, we left it off and nobody noticed.
Yep, and then you're capping things, you're showing yourself, yeah, so we'll see everybody.
Well, everybody, that ends session 3 of question mark. I like that when we started this project, Halden and I are like, hey, this might take 3 sessions. We'll see. It could be done in 2. I'm not sure that we're going to finish this in under 5.
Yep, we just have to make sure we leave enough time for Ron to paint this, because no offense, buddy, yeah, that's all you.
I'm gonna spray it Battleship Gray and call it good.
Maybe a little bit of detail here and there, but
yeah. I'm gonna do the red for the hull line and the decals and all that other fun stuff. But like,
get a nice blue for the deck or whatever. It's that weird off, not like dark blue.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna go nuts with the weathering like I could, because I still have to build the ocean. I got to build the ocean. Thanks for sticking with it.
Like, subscribe, ding the bell, notifications.
Don't forget to comment. We love comments.
Find us, Tabletop Gaming CT.
Feed the algorithm.
On all the social. Algorithm hungry. Oh, it's a camera over there.
Yeah, no, but also I need you to talk
Why?
because of testing the mics.
I am talking. I was talking to Holland earlier.
No, that was literally since I pressed record, mostly Halden talking. You said like maybe 2 words.
Well, I'm a man of few words. My hands are cold.